on now.
Hi, welcome to the February 16th Bitchin Dixons video podcast. I'm Chrissy. I own bitchinDixons.com.
And I'm at Nocturnal Ken. Hi, folks.
We took a short hiatus from the videos because my brother Ken just got a new job and he's been in training for the last 2 Mondays. But we're back here with you and we are ready to discuss the last 2 episodes.
And wow, what a mid-season premiere. Wow. Tyrese.
That was so sad. I kind of expected it because I seen Tyrese had a new show coming on Sci-Fi, which we are very proud to see him back on a new show so quickly. But I was still very devastated whenever I seen him get bit the first time, much less the second time.
After they chopped his arm off, I thought he was going to survive. I don't know what happened. The show, but the new show, but still I wanted him to survive.
I did too. I don't think he was just a gentle character like everybody's making out. I think that if you remember back to the prison scene after he found Karen and he wanted to know who done it, do you remember when he threw Daryl upside the wall?
Yeah.
He wasn't just a gentle guy. He was gentle, but he had his moments too. I think that there was a lot more that we could have seen out of him other than just his gentle nature like everybody's talking about now. What did you think he was looking at or thinking about when he was looking at the pictures of the twins?
Noah may have had a brother and a twin, and it was sad to see them go. But the little brat bit on No, just kidding.
That's funny.
It would be hard to kill a child, especially after all we've been through. It'd be hard to kill a child, but...
Speak for yourself. I'm not dying.
I guess if it came down to it, and we were in a zombie apocalypse, and the child was a zombie, I would have to take care of the situation.
Yeah, because if you don't, I'm going to take care of you. I seen the first twin, and I didn't know he was a twin at first, but...
Because they had different heights.
Noah's not a twin. He had twin brothers.
Yeah, but the brothers were different heights.
No, they were the same height.
Look at it again. They're a little different in height.
But I seen the one brother on the bed, and I didn't know about the second brother until I seen the picture, and I'm like, okay, for one, did you guys not hear the walker shambling up behind you? How could he not hear that?
He was hallucinating.
He wasn't hallucinating.
At least...
Not then. He didn't hallucinate till after he got bit.
Maybe as a pre-hallucination.
Okay, that's number one. Number two is, isn't there some way that they could make noise? Like, I know that they tap on the walls, but don't you think it would be a better idea to tap on the walls in every room? Just in case?
Yeah.
Poor Tyrese's death could have been prevented. And I like seeing the governor. I like seeing...
Yes, I love flashbacks. That means Sarah Wayne Callies. I might see her again one day.
I like seeing Lizzie and Mika, sorry. I like seeing Bob. Bob was sad. That was the saddest scene, Tyrese.
Yeah, because he had just left. In the last couple of episodes, there's been a death. Yeah. It's like death, death. Blank. Thank God for this blank this week. At least we went one day without a death. And speaking of this week, the tornado scene.
That was awesome. You know, when you said this week no death, it reminded me of 30 Days Without an Accident.
This is 30 days
with accidents every day.
But one day without an accident.
Okay, I want to know, what did you think about the water? Do you remember the water?
Which part?
The part before it rained, when they said that they found the water on the ground in the bottles and it said from a friend. Okay, we know that a friend is now Aaron. Do you think he's a good guy? Do you think the water was poisoned?
I don't think it was poisoned because he knew Rick, which means he must have been studying Rick for a while. maybe as far back as Terminus.
I don't think he was that far back because keep in mind Terminus was in Atlanta, and they are really close to Washington D.C. now.
Oh, well, how did he know Rick?
I don't know. I don't think they were spying on Rick's gang, but spoiler alert from the comics. So stop now if you don't want to hear any spoilers. Stop now. Stop. It's hammer time. Sorry, poor Tyrese.
Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen.
Okay, the spoiler is that Aaron is from the comics. He is a good guy. Bad guys are coming, but Aaron is going to be there to help him out. So that is good. So,
But how many people does he have? 400, 4,000?
and the way Carol looked when he was saying that, like, give me a break. So, Aaron is a good guy. He will be helping Rick. As far as what I know from the comics.
But Robert Kirkman might pull a M. Night Shyamalan and put a twist and turn Aaron into a bad guy.
No. And I still don't think it's going to be Negan. I know that Noah's mom had the baseball bat. What appeared to be a baseball
Negan had already been there and he's quite a ways in front of him.
It's not Negan. Is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not Negan. Everybody thinks it's going to be Negan. That's why they did that with the baseball bat. Because it's not Negan. See his shirt? See that shirt? It says welcome to Terminus as a menu. Before anybody else knew that Terminus was cannibals, I knew. I know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm the Walking Dead's biggest fan. It's not Negan. The wolves are going to be like scavengers. That's why in the last episode, not last night's episode, but the last episode, that's why they had them dead bodies that had like the feet and arms cut off, and they had the other body somewhere else, because it's the scavengers. And it's not Negan.
That reminds me, I was just eating a
Dog
pork
meat.
shoulder. A
Dog
pork
meat.
shoulder, and it reminded me of the dog meat.
Was it veggie sausage?
You should see the episode of At Midnight with Chris Hardwick.
Flaggy.
And Lauren Cohen says it's raining Glenn.
I want to do something with that. I can do something with that. I know I can.
I'm
Okay.
not going to touch that one. It's raining Glenn.
I'm not even going. Okay, so we've talked about the water.
Hey,
Um,
no wonder Carol and Daryl hasn't hooked up. Just joking.
It's not time yet. That forehead kiss, I said it as soon as I seen it. That's the beginning. It's not over yet. And it still should have been
How do
lips.
they put it? It's a
Gateway kiss.
gateway kiss.
Yes. It's a gateway kiss. I said that like way before Chris Hardwick was even on air last night, because you know there's something special between the two of them, and it's not motherly, and I just gotta wait for it to happen. It's only been 5 seasons. I mean,
Wanna
it should really
sing
happen now.
The Carol and Daryl song.
Why not?
Carol is feral.
No, Carol is sterile.
Carol is sterile and Daryl is feral.
A
Match made in hell.
Yeah.
Love you, Melissa McBride and Norman Reedus.
Yes, most definitely we do. And also Daryl and Carol in Central Park.
What about that?
You don't know the story. Again, this is why I'm the Walking Dead's biggest fan, because if it's out there, I'll try to find it.
And just for the record, we are outside today. It's a little chilly. I wanted everybody to see my shirt because somebody had mentioned about me wearing a Bitchin Dixons shirt.
A little chilly? Man, it's not chilly, it's freaking spaghetti out
The
here.
icicles have icicles on there.
Yes. If I cried, I would have a little icicle right here. So cold. Okay, so the tornado scene was good. I kind of wish I had actually seen the tornado.
Yeah, that
tornado
would
would've been really
That would
cool.
have been awesome. And it's kind of, they're saying it's fictional, but I have seen a tornado in real life back in 85, 86, 87, somewhere around there. 87, I believe.
Yeah, because it was when Mom was pregnant with me in Louisiana.
Way back then. Way back then.
Call me ancient? Thank you.
If
I
she's
really
ancient, I'm dirt. I'm older than dirt.
What's Daddy then? Daddy's social security number is 1. I actually made him a little fake social security card that says number 1 on it. And he has it. It's in his wallet. It's kind of cool.
But I have seen a tornado actually crumple up a metal frame of a mobile home, and the next mobile home beside it was perfect. It was perfect.
Speaking about older people, maybe Herschel's our illegitimate grandpa. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Herschel or Scott Wilson. Either one.
Either one. Whatever. We like both of them.
Even though we've mentioned it a couple times, I still was honored to light Scott Wilson's cigar.
Yeah, it was cool giving him the vapor cigar the next year too. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, it's time to move on to our next statement. This should be one of the official statements of Bitchin Dixons. We are the Bitchin Dixons. So, but what do you think? Do you think Rick was right? Do you think that we're all dead people walking, or do you think that, like, Daryl's right?
Even without a zombie apocalypse, we are the Walking Dead.
Speak for yourself. I think Daryl's right. I'm not dead yet. I got a lot of living left to do. Isn't that a song?
Everybody dies, though, at some point in time.
I'm not gonna die. I'm not ugly away.
But I feel what Daryl said, they don't want to be them, so we're not them. But in all actuality, we are.
You know, because you're not giving up yet. You can't be a dead person walking if you're giving up. Okay, now I take that back, because Maggie, she kind of looked like a dead person walking last night.
And Sasha.
No, Sasha didn't look like that. Maggie, I kind of was expecting Maggie to just like go like that with her hand in the trunk and like let the walker that looked like Beth bite her. I thought she was gonna do that.
One of my favorite scenes was Deny.
Oh yeah, when she
just
dodged.
nonchalantly.
Yeah, that was great.
There you go, Walker. Get in.
I mean, like Rick and Abraham and Glenn, they were like having to work for it, throw the walkers off, and Michonne was like, dodge.
2 thumbs up for Michonne.
Yes.
That was
4
awesome.
thumbs up.
4 thumbs up for Michonne. 4 thumbs. 4.
Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah, that was awesome. Deny.
Sorry, we're outside and our neighbor's leaving, so. Anyway.
Normally it's not this busy at this time of night.
No.
But maybe they're getting pizza and beer and... Oh, sorry.
That's what you get when you watch Walking Dead.
Maybe they're getting some,
Abraham glazed with apricots, Beth baked beans, Bob's beer battered fingers.
We should have had Bob's Burgers or Bob's Legs.
No, because I try to keep, like, everybody's name to go with, like, the vegetable or...
Yeah, matching their names with the food.
Daryl Drumsticks. Those legs, people, those legs. That's all I gotta say.
No comment.
Okay, I want to know something. If you were in a plane and
where would they bury the survivors?
No, if you were in a plane and you had 5 people with you and you crashed and it was like all snowy and stuff and you had been like a week without food, would you eat the people?
Maybe not a week.
Depends. You wouldn't last 5 hours. What you talking about? Please. He'd be all over that like Terminus was on Bob's leg. Don't you even let him lie to you.
I don't know if...
They say people taste like pigs. I mean, I don't know that, but I heard...
Well, I do love pork. I'm sorry. Not trying to offend anybody that don't like pork, but pork
Everybody
is
loves
yummy.
bacon. Bacon is in another category all by itself. It's the best food in the whole world. I love coffee. I love lots of food, but bacon is the best food ever. And then noodles. Bacon noodles.
Had a bad experience with noodles. Noodles, just that rain. Oh, I do not. I will eat them, but I do not like ramen noodles.
I love noodles.
Now the cup
Any
of
kind of
noodles
noodles.
isn't so bad.
Noodles are great no matter what way you have them. But while we're on the subject of ramen noodles, think about this. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, noodles, and like ramen noodles, they are lightweight, they are easy to carry around, and they last for forever.
But you need water.
But it's raining Glen.
Speaking of that, I think I would have let someone taste the water.
Well,
I
me.
might would have tasted the water. That's what I'm saying. If
There's
you're
some
that
stuff
thirsty,
that you put in the water that I mean, you can't tell it's in the water till it's too late. You done drank the whole bottle. It tastes good. Bam, you're dead.
well, that's true. That is true. That was a hard one.
And I didn't even need a mullet to tell me that.
Josh McDermott.
Yes. So they need food. They have no food. What is the chance of going 600 miles and not finding hardly any food? I mean, come on, there's a lot of dead people and they can't even find a can of green beans?
Yeah, the dead people find food. Why can't they?
Because there's more dead than there are living.
Although, speaking of food, I'm just wondering what that worm tasted like.
Did it
would
taste
you-
like squirrels and dirt?
Would you eat a worm? Fish eat worms. Why not humans?
It depends. What's my reward if Daryl says he'll go out? Norman says he'll go out with me for if I ate a worm. I eat 5 worms. That's 5 dates.
Speaking of eating again, you'll never believe what we ate. And I will show it on another podcast.
We ate a Carolina Reaper. It is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the hottest pepper known to man. And boy, was it ever hot. Oh my God, it was so hot.
It felt like Satan took his pitchfork, poked it on my tongue, and held it there.
Kenny, at one point, he ate 2 pieces of it. I only ate 1. But when Kenny done it, he's like, it feels like I'm sucking on the devil's horn, like on the tip of his horn, and it's so hot. And I'm like, no, it just feels like you've licked his skin. It's so incredibly hot, like words cannot describe it. And I eat a lot of hot stuff. I love habaneros, but man, the Carolina Reaper, it was dried too.
I had poured habanero sauce on my food, but it was a sun-dried Carolina Reaper.
I like the green habanero chili sauce.
Oh, and Mama ate one too.
That was funny.
Mama actually, she didn't eat it. She had to take it out.
She put it in her mouth though and left it there for a minute, but she only had like an 18th of the piece that me and Kenny had.
Like pieces of a seed.
Yeah.
And it was hot.
It was so hot. But Mama, she had it doubly bad because she started drinking out of her bottled water. So that made it even worse. And man, I imagine getting a Walker bite probably feels better than eating that.
I think I would have enjoyed a Walker bite.
Yeah.
At least I wouldn't feel pain anymore.
It probably, I imagine even having a Walker bite your tongue off feels less painful.
Yes. I'm sure it does.
Ooh, you know what would suck? Imagine
A vampire?
Yeah. Imagine, it's good. Imagine.
All vampire movies suck.
Except for Blade 2.
Oh yeah, except Blade.
Blade 2.
Speaking of movies.
Wait, no. Imagine if you ate a Carolina Reaper and then a Walker bit your tongue off while the pepper was still on it.
What would happen if a Walker ate a Carolina Reaper?
That's what I'm saying. What would happen if you had the pepper on your tongue and a Walker bit
That's
your
the
tongue
cure.
off?
That is the cure.
Carolina Reapers? All I got to say is don't fear the Reaper.
So speaking of movies, we cannot What movies are you excited to see?
Fast 7. You knew I was gonna say that. With Brian Mahoney. I can't wait to see Brian Mahoney. I miss him already.
I know. I've been working so much. I've been pulling a lot of hours. Even though he quit Toast and Post, I still like to hashtag Toast and Post
Yes.
to
Toast
say
and Post
hi
family.
to Brian. I actually got something in my eyes.
No, I don't. And I'm still about to cry. I have tears in my eyes for Brian Mahoney. He's like family. He's
Yeah,
family.
even though we've never met him in person, he's like family.
He is just. I don't have words, and I'm gonna bawl like a baby. That's not cool.
You know, it's actually dark out here, but the screen looks.
Oh, don't laugh at me. You know I'm all emo. Oh, Robin Lord Taylor. Hippie Sam. Not Eminem. Not Sam. Hippie Sam.
Eminem.
Abernathy Darwin Dunlop, sir.
What about him?
He was on Talking Dead.
Yes,
He's
yes.
awesome. So, Maggie said she's carrying around his head in her backpack. I would love to see him as a walker on the show, and I'm really sad that he died. But
It don't even have to be his character, just his
likeness
person. I mean, him, Robin Lord Taylor, as a walker, not Hippie Sam.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, that would still be cool. I mean,
Like-
lots of walkers.
Make him a
well walker.
Yeah, like a major walker, maybe like a walker that bites somebody.
If you say it, don't say it.
I love teasing her. Oh, sorry, I love teasing her.
Don't say
I
it.
tease her about walkers biting Daryl. She teases me about walkers biting Melissa McBride.
You should have said Carol.
Carol.
Daryl and Carol. But yeah, so I mean, last night's episode,
Hold on.
it was
Man, it's busy tonight.
last night's episode. In my personal opinion, the worm was cool. The meat thing with the dogs was cool.
Yeah, did the worm or the dogs, either one, taste like squirrel?
Or dirt. We've lost our minds.
We're knucking butts.
Yes. Okay. I want to know something. Who do you think is going to die first? Sasha or Maggie?
Sasha. Maggie's strong. Sasha seems, at this point, because she lost Tyrese, she seems unstable. And Bob. She seems unstable.
Well, personally, between the two of them, Maggie lost Beth, and she's acting
And-
unstable more so than Sasha. But
And Herschel.
and Herschel. But Herschel's been a little bit.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit for Herschel, but it hasn't been very long for Maggie, for losing Beth and me. It's been
Well,
like
how long do you
been
think
like 2 weeks.
between the mid-season and where they are now, the distance that they've walked and drove has to be
Well-
a couple of
well from the mid-season
weeks or
finale,
months.
the mid-season finale where Beth died, to the time that they got to Tyrese was 17 days. When Tyrese died.
How do you know?
I looked it up. Told you I'm the Walking
Oh.
Dead's biggest fan. But okay, so Maggie is acting a lot more emotionally unstable at the moment than Sasha is.
And I'm
Sasha,
reversed. I think Sasha is.
no, Sasha's not.
But she did-
She's just angry and she's just killing. But Maggie's like emotionally disconnected with everything, including Glenn. So
Sasha did step up when they had the bridge walkers.
she almost got them killed.
Not Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha almost got them killed. Michonne was trying to stop Sasha because they were supposed to just throw them off.
But-
and Sasha just started
But
attacking
everybody
wildly.
else was like, push them off, and she just. Because if you push them off, they still can get back up and come after you. But she was actually killing them.
Yeah, but
Difference in opinions, all.
no, because she was taking a risk getting that close to him to stab him with a small hunting knife when she could have just thrown them off.
But like I said, if she threw them off, this is what other people throughout the internet have said. If she had thrown them off, they could get back up and walk around.
I still think that she
Ooh,
should
it's
have
starting
done
to
it.
get dark.
It's okay for now. We only got about 30 more minutes left. This is what my thought is. I think that Sasha still is going to be the next to die, even though Maggie is emotionally disconnected. I think that from the comic book spoilers, don't listen. Spoilers, 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 spoilers,
Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Oh, that's squiggly.
I think that Maggie is going to get pregnant by Glenn, just like in the comics. But I don't think it's going to be in the near future. Like, probably at least the end of this season.
Yeah,
maybe
Sasha.
beginning of next. But Sasha's already pregnant in real life, and I don't think that they're going to have 2, much less 3 babies that are under toddler age at this point.
And
so,
Rick's still taking care of Judith. Although I thought
Carl,
the
when
bar-
she said her,
I thought
when he
Judith
set her
was gone. I almost lost my breath there.
I want to see a Walker baby. I'm tired of waiting now. I want to see a Walker baby. What?
No.
You mean that thing on Z Nation that they called a Walker baby that was running faster than me and you put together could? Come on, please. Z Nation ain't like The Walking Dead, and I want to see a real zombie baby. Because, you know, they had a zombie baby on Dawn of the Dead.
They had one on another movie. I can't remember the name of it, but it was back in the 80s. Getting cold?
Yeah. Actually, my bones are stiffening up. I'm getting old. By the way, if you guys didn't know, this week is my birthday. Thursday, I'll be the ripe, old, ancient age of 27.
I can't do a 27 sign.
Here's 2. Put your 7 up. Dork. That's... you gotta put them to... Forget it. Wait.
That way.
No.
Wait.
But you gotta put your other hand over here. Here. Forget it.
She's like 520 years old.
Probably. I loved it. You know, a lot of people, they say they wouldn't want to be a vampire. I kind of would, because...
Vampires suck.
The reason why everybody else I know always says no, they wouldn't, is because, you know, if you're a vampire and, like, I'm not a vampire, you have to watch me die, mama die, daddy die, so forth, so on. It would kind of suck. You'd just be lonely unless you bit them all, which I probably would bite you all if I was a vampire. Then you ain't going nowhere, so, ha.
Yeah, vampires still can die. Stake through the heart, silver bullet.
Vampires don't die by no silver
Watching
bullet.
Miley Cyrus twerk. I'm sorry.
Werewolves die by silver bullets, Dork. Man, what you talking about? And you call yourself a horror fanatic. I am. I think that I would like to see them find Alexandria's safe zone, but not have to deal with Negan yet. Have them deal with the scavengers.
I would like to see another thing like the CDC where they're at peace. Because the CDC, that was what, 3 or 4 episodes where they were actually
2.
safe. Well,
Actually,
3 technically.
No, okay. At the end of 4, they get to the CDC. I mean, literally, they're only there for like a minute, 1 full minute. And then they have an episode at the CDC, and then they have an episode that they're trying to escape the CDC.
But I would like to see them, how do I put it, like, trying to find...
To be safe.
For 1 or 2, 3 episodes, and then Negan come and get...
Now, let me throw this out there. You remember Jonathan Mayberry that I told you about?
Yes.
With the books? Okay, so I have a friend. He's also in the Bitchin Dixons group. His name is Jonathan Mayberry. You can find him at Jonathan Mayberry on Twitter. He's really awesome. He has this whole series of books. The first one is called Rotten Ruin. You should totally check them out. They have a walled community where they have children, they have older people. The thing about it is, what they've done is that, like, every person that goes to sleep, they put them in their own room with locks on the doors to prevent, you know, like, because if one person died in the middle of the night and they were sleeping next to their wife, bam, she's gonna get bit, she's dead. So everybody has their own rooms and they're locked in at nighttime in their rooms so nothing can happen. So I like to see, like, in Alexandria Safe Zone, sort of like how at the prison, they did that sort of at the prison. But, like, think about it like this. For a while, Karen and Tyrese were staying in the prison cell together. Think about if
Yeah.
Tyrese had a heart attack. Karen's dead.
Oh, yeah.
But at least they're locked in, so Karen and Tyrese couldn't have killed anybody if that had happened. So they couldn't have killed anybody else.
Speaking of Karen, hey.
Hi, Melissa Ponzio. We miss you. 4 thumbs up.
Notice that super fast thumb for Melissa Ponzio. She's awesome.
I know I still haven't watched Teen Wolf. I keep saying I'm going to, but I just found out last night that Father Gabriel was also on Teen Wolf.
Yes, he's awesome. He is. I will spoil it for you a little bit. Not too much of a
Don't
spoiler.
spoil anything.
He's a veterinarian.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not a spoiler. Okay, anyway, that's funny. He's going from a vet to a priest.
Or from a priest to a vet. Or
No, it's backwards. It would be backwards. Vet to a priest.
which one was he on first?
Obviously, Teen Wolf.
Well, I thought Walking Dead started before Teen Wolf. Don't hate me.
I don't
Hashtag Teen
know.
Wolf family or hashtag TWD family.
I know when TWD started. I don't know when the Teen Wolf started. So I can't say which one was first, but I think he was
can
on.
find it out on
He
IMDb.
was on Teen Wolf first before he was on Walking Dead. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So he was a vet, then a priest. He's seen so many animals die, dogs being eaten. He had to turn into a vet. I mean, a priest. You know what I mean. Anyway, back to the point. So I would like to see them have a safe zone, and I can't remember this, so it's not exactly spoiling the comments for you because I don't exactly remember this part. But I believe that Aaron helps them make their way to the Alexandria safe zone. And I'm pretty sure that once they're there, no, it's not Negan. Again, it's not Negan. I believe the scavengers come up to there, and then we lose a cast member. And I know which one it is.
How do you know?
Because it's in the comics.
Ah.
And I'm sure it's going to happen that way. Want me to tell you?
No. I'm not a comic reader, and I know that Robert Kirkman doesn't base the TV show off the comics. But I don't like too much. I saw a cosplayer at Walker Stalker Con that made the perfect Negan. I don't know who this guy was.
We actually have pictures of him on the documentary. He was
Yes.
holding a bat out like that in front of him, and it was at the zombie bash party.
And that character just looks like it would be one badass character. Mom ain't out here so we can say the ASS word.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
You can edit that.
I'm not editing that. You said it. I'm not editing that out. But, so.
That's why we're the Bitchin Dixons, raw, live, and uncut. For your eyes only.
Yeah.
Friday at a theater near you. The Bitchin Dead documentary.
I would love to have the Bitchin Dead documentary be at a theater. Worldwide.
Yeah. Because
Shoot.
the experience of cons, getting to meet your favorite cast members. I know Teen Wolf has a few cons. I can't think. Bite Con, I believe, is one of them.
I don't really know anything other than Wizard World, Kamikaze, and Walker Stalker. Horror Hound. Fright Night. I know a few more.
But being able, that, as we've said a million times, being able to meet the cast members, and the Walking Dead cast members are so awesome, so nice.
Yes, they are. They're incredibly nice. They are some of the most nicest people that I have ever met. Not even counting the celebrities. I mean, regular people. And I still like the fact that we try to promote love. You know, everybody's always got so much hate and animosity. And
Yes,
The Walking Dead makes all of us happy and brings us all together.
And people seem like they love to be part of the show, like Robin Lord Taylor, Denise Crosby, Melissa Ponzio. They all love to be part of The Walking Dead. And we love being part of the Walking Dead family.
I think it's really awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for
Robert Kirkman, Gillian Hurd, Denise Huff. Anybody?
Greg Nicotero.
Great. Oh yes, definitely.
Greg Nicotero
for the awesome effects.
Eulyn Wombley, costume design.
Yes, she's awesome. Haven't met her yet, but she has been to 1 or 2, 3 or 4 or 5 Walker Stalkers.
I haven't. Didn't she? What was she there last time?
Not at the ones we went to.
Aw. I would like to meet her. I think she's really cool. I still think that I am most sad over Tyree Stein. I kind of wish it was Noah because everybody hates Noah.
Yeah, everybody hates Noah.
That was
No,
funny.
we actually like Tyler Scott Williams, yeah. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. You're an awesome actor.
Yeah, no, you got it. I passed it on to you last time. I couldn't do the names. Now you can't.
I kind of know their names, but especially when there's 3 names. Like my name is Lockwood Kenneth Thomas or Kenneth.
Yeah.
Let me check my door. No, I'm just joking.
Oh my god. You're gonna have all the people at Walker Stalker Con trying to look at your underwear to see your name.
And that's bad. How?
Trust me, you don't want to see his underwear. They're crusty. They crusty like Krusty on
Krusty the Clown.
Yeah, Simpsons.
Speaking of that, I told you about the crossover. Now,
Oh yeah, the Walking Dead crossover.
No.
Wait, what crossover were you talking about?
Simpson Family Guy.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
You did see it last night?
I seen it. What was it last night?
Well, you can watch it online.
I watched it online, but it wasn't last night.
Oh. Well, I told you about it. And you said you didn't see it.
I watched it.
Oh, last night?
No. It wasn't
who's on
last
first?
night. Chris was on the last night's episode of Family Guy.
Yeah.
We like Fox, by the way. Fox, viewing positions. I'm glad we don't have to do that for The Walking Dead every week.
Yeah.
Because that would be really funny. Man, we got a lot of traffic tonight.
And it's never this. I think they see us out here and they're trying to be
That's
nosy.
the second time he came by. That's funny. He just drove by in the truck, now we drove by in the car.
They're trying to see what we're up to because we have.
They think we're celebrities.
We
In our own mind, maybe.
actually had a dream I was on TV. And seriously,
Uh-uh.
earlier today, last night, whatever, I had a dream I was on TV. Jerry Springer.
That's too funny.
As an audience member, of course.
I don't want to be on TV. I have severe stage fright. At least this podcast is not like being on TV. I don't like people looking at me for so long. Like, I don't know how they do it. It would creep me out. I mean, I find it weird that when I go see Norman, there's like 1,000 people staring at him, and I'm like, boy, that's got to be awkward.
No, stop lying. There's not 1,000. There's like friggin' 10,000.
Well, there's only 1,000 in his line at one time, because that's all the line can hold.
And the other 9,000's
like vultures also waiting for the
you
spot to
know, on
move.
the cartoon where you see little birds going around.
The birds flying around the top.
I feel so sorry for Norman Reedus.
I don't know. Maybe he's gotten used to it, so it's not as bad for him now.
Oh my God, this traffic.
I never would have believed we'd have this much traffic. But like, I don't know how Norman does it. I'm sure he's probably gotten used to it by now. I don't know. I just feel like I probably could never get used to it. It's just kind of crazy to believe that so many people would be staring at you at one time.
Oh, sorry. Going off in dreamland again.
Is that your harem of walkers that's staring at you?
I think there's a walker over there.
Sounds like they're sharpening their knives, didn't it? Like,
yeah.
with the
The
grinder.
grindstone.
Yeah. Ooh. not to say anything, I got this really cool dagger. It's about 12 inches long. It's kind of hefty.
But all women thinks that's 12 inches.
No, all men thinks that's 12 inches. Anyway, so I got my dagger, so just in case the zombie apocalypse starts, I'm ready to go. Got my dagger. We have food in our house that we could take. We're going to Nebraska.
There's a couple of dogs live around the park.
Oh, whatever.
No, just joking. Just joking.
Oh, you know
but
what?
there are squirrels, our cats, every summer.
Yeah, they bring us squirrels.
No, just the tail for some reason.
Well, whatever.
I think they devour the squirrels and just leave the tails all on the ground.
They're like bringing us presents, squirrel presents.
Speaking of which,
Wait, what are you trying to do?
there's a squirrel tail in there.
Oh no, don't get that out right now. Why do you have a squirrel tail in the shed?
Because the cats brought it to me.
Are you drying it and gonna save it, put it around your neck like Daryl did with the ears?
Yeah. Why not?
Make some earrings out of it for you.
Squirrel.
Tail earrings. Yeah, those to Melissa McBride.
I bet she would love it.
Probably. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. I don't like hurting squirrels, okay? When
The cat ate them.
Well,
You're not hurting them.
Whatever. It makes me uncomfortable. When I lived in Jersey, I had 2 squirrels. I named them Sam and Dean.
Chip and Dale.
No, Sam and Dean, like from Supernatural. And they would climb up on my fire escape, and I'd leave them bowls of water and bread and milk and everything. And they would come in, and...
oh, God, I got hiccups. Was it the pepper?
Yeah. I would lay down on my bed, and the squirrels would sit at my feet and make noises at me. But they were like my pets. I liked them.
They wasn't making noises with you.
They were plotting to kill me.
They was making noises at you.
You're like, we'll be here next week with the whole nest. We'll get her. And her little dog, too.
Ooh, it's starting to get chilly out here.
We're at 42 minutes. We got about 10 minutes left. Or we can cut it off now if you want to, if it's too cold for you.
Oh, let's see. We've touched base about
Tyrese, the tornado, the
starting
water,
last
Aaron,
week. Tyrese,
the walkers
the
that
tornado,
they found.
I got a feeling next week's going to be really awesome.
Yeah, this week's episode, they had the worm, they had the dog, they had a tornado, everything, and Daryl.
Was it a gummy worm?
Daryl and Carol. Everything else is
Gateway
just kind of...
kiss.
Was it a gateway kiss?
Was it a gateway kiss or a Dell kiss?
Dell.
HP, Dell, gateway.
Oh, I thought you meant Dell like...
Are we getting paid to plug these? No.
I thought you were talking about Dell like Dell with the RB.
I thought about that after I said it.
I'm like, Dell? When did Dell kiss Carol? I'm like, is there something I need to know about?
Well, I got a Dell. Let's see, yours is a...
HP.
And, actually my homemade one is a custom built one. AMD processor, NVIDIA video card, and a lot of RAM. I got a RAM named Spock.
Okay, guys, we are going to cut the podcast off here because it is freezing cold outside, and I need coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. But we will be back.
I don't need any coffee.
We will be back. Stop distracting me. We will be back next week. Same time, same Bitchin Dixons channel, and we will see you then. And also make sure to tune into at Bitchin Dixons not at symbol. I just want to make that clear. It's like www.bitchindixons.com/tat dash, which is like the minus mark number 1.html on Sunday night at 8 o'clock for live chat before, during, and after the show, which is during Talking Dead. So we'll have the group together, maybe even some surprise guest appearances by some people that we can't mention right now. But we will talk to you guys next week. Have fun, and I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Bye.
Carpe Noctem.
Carpe Noctem. Bye.